is Trivia for Kids, where it's not just for adults anymore.
Hi, hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Trivia for Kids, the podcast. I'm Casey.
I'm Quinn.
And I'm excited to be here once again. This week has got some really great categories. I'm really excited about them.
Me too.
I mean, everybody loves Bluey. Who doesn't? She's so cute.
Oh, yeah.
Totally. You know what else everybody loves?
Jokes.
You got it. Joke number 1 comes from Benton.
Thank you, Benton.
What did one watch say to the other watch?
You're behind me in time. We're the wrong time zone.
I'm watching you. Joke number 2 comes from Benjamin.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Where is a sheep's favorite place to go?
The Badlands. I don't know.
Boston. It's a great one. And our last joke comes from Madeline, who is from Melbourne, Australia.
Thank you, Madeline.
Good day, Madeline. How do you make a tissue dance?
You put a little boogie in it.
You add a little boogie. You know it. All right. TFT. Time for trivia. TFT. Time for trivia. Let's go.
Here's how the show works. Trivia for Kids consists of 5 rounds with 7 questions each. We will announce the answers at the end of each round. Each new round will have a different category. After the 5th round, we will have the final exam, which will test you on the toughest questions we have covered in the previous rounds. Everyone ready? Let's get started.
Round number 1, the category is Bluey. Question 1. What is Bluey's middle name? Question 2. Who is Muffin's little sister? Question 3. What is the name of the puppet that Bingo is allowed to take home from school one weekend, who had supposedly learned some karate moves while staying with Bingo's friend Harley? Question 4. What are the names that Bluey and Bingo call themselves when they are pretending to be grannies? Question 5. In the episode entitled Bus, Chili pretends to be a passenger who is secretly in love with the driver Bandit. But when she eventually tells him, it becomes apparent that he's already married to what animal? Question 6. The episode Keepy Uppy involves a game of skill involving what object? Question 7. Bluey's Pomeranian friend refers to herself as a small but hardy breed. What is her name? Parent challenge. What is Bandit's job? And now the answers to round number 1. Question 1. What is Bluey's middle name?
Healer.
That's her last name. Bluey what Healer?
Mrs.
Bluey Mrs. Healer. Not right. The answer is Christine. Bluey Christine Healer. I feel like maybe one episode you hear Chili be like, Bluey Christine Healer, you do something. Question 2. Who is Muffin's little sister?
Socks.
Socks is Muffin's little sister. Great names for a pair of sisters. Muffins and Socks. 2 things I love. Socks is younger, wilder, and sometimes still walks on all 4s like a real pup. Question 3. What is the name of the puppet that Bingo's allowed to take home from school one weekend, who supposedly learned some karate moves while staying with Bingo's friend Harley?
Politicus?
No, its name was Bob Bilby.
Oh, I was about to say Shooby-Dooba.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it says in the Bluey.
You're so silly. I sometimes don't know if this is something really from Bluey or you're just trying to be funny. Shooby-Dooba?
Yeah.
But this one's name, do you know who Bob Bilby is?
Yeah, it's like the purple, like, mouse puppet thing.
Yes, you are correct. Question 4. What are the names that Bluey and Bingo call themselves when they are pretending to be grannies?
Shanna. Is that one of them?
No. Janet and
Oh,
Rita.
oh yeah.
Oh, Janet and Rita, the grannies on Bluey. They're so funny when they're dressed up as grannies. So isn't Muffin sometimes with them when they dress like grannies? I think one of my favorites is when they're trying to sell that wheelchair at the garage sale.
And they sell it for $1,200.
Yes, they sell it for a lot more money. Question 5. In the episode entitled Bus, Chili pretends to be a passenger who is secretly in love with the driver Bandit. But when she eventually tells him, it becomes apparent that he's already married to what animal?
A dog.
Well, in real life, he's married to a dog. When they're playing Bus, he says he's married to a giraffe.
He does?
Yes. Question 6. The episode Keepy Uppy involves a game of skill involving what object?
A balloon.
A balloon.
A red balloon.
How do you play Keepy Uppy?
You just hit the ball up.
You just try to keep the balloon in the air and not let it hit the ground, right? Question 7. Bluey's Pomeranian friend refers to herself as a small but hardy breed. What is her name?
Janet.
Her name is Pom Pom. Do you know which one that is?
Is that the little bulldog?
Nope.
No, that's Wind.
Winton is the bulldog. Pom Pom is the Pomeranian.
Wait, is that the white one
Yes.
or the brown one?
I think it's a fluffy white one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, parent challenge. What is Bandit's job?
I don't know.
He's an archaeologist. He digs up old relics and
What's a
old
relic?
things. Relics are sort of like things that were left behind from people long times ago. Sort of like a paleontologist who digs for dinosaur bones. An archaeologist is someone who digs up, like, if there was an old site of a castle or a pyramid or some, like, a statue that was there, and they dig it out of the ground
Or
to
people.
try.
Bones.
Or people. They could find bones too. That's true. But, like, they'll find, pots or things that were used, or spoons or jewelry or chairs. I don't know, anything from a long time ago that got buried under the earth. They dig for it and try to figure out where it came from. Round 2. The category is dog breeds. Question 1. What giant dog breed was originally bred to rescue people from the snow? Question 2. Able to defeat cheetahs in a sustained race, which dog breed is the fastest? Question 3. With a long, low body, perfect for underground tunnels, which dog was bred to attack badgers in their dens and kind of looks like a hot dog? Question 4. Doberman Pinschers were bred to protect someone in which profession? A tax collector, a police officer, or a lawyer? Question 5. What kind of dog is Snoopy? A terrier, a beagle, or a French bulldog? Question 6. A Basenji is a breed of dog that does not do what? Question 7. What color are Weimaraners? Black, brown, or gray? Parent challenge. Which dog breed's name is Chinese for sand skin? And now the round 2 answers. Question 1. What giant dog breed was originally bred to rescue people from the snow?
The husky?
The answer is Saint Bernards. Bernard of Menthon created a hospice 8,000 feet above sea level to help travelers make it through an alpine pass. St. Bernards were bred to help find people that were stuck in snowdrifts.
Oh, wow.
So
I feel like you said that, and I feel like I should have known that.
Yes, I feel like we've had a variation of that question. I love St. Bernards, though. I think they are so
I know.
cool. I think they're so pretty and big, and if we had a bigger yard,
Those
I
are
would
actually
consider.
those are actually some of the biggest dogs in the world, like the heaviest.
Yeah, I think you are right, and they are sure cool. Question 2. Able to defeat cheetahs in a sustained race, which dog breed is the fastest?
Greyhounds.
Yes, that is correct. Cheetahs can sprint up to 70 miles per hour for 30 seconds, but a greyhound can maintain a speed of 35 miles per hour for about 7 miles.
7 miles.
I guess.
35 miles per hour.
So a cheetah is faster, but a greyhound has more endurance, so it can run longer than a cheetah can. The cheetah would be like,
After
and the greyhound would be like, see ya, cheetah, still going. Question 3. With a long, low body, perfect for underground tunnels, which dog was bred to attack badgers in their dens and kind of looks like a hot dog?
a wiener dog?
Yeah, the answer is Dachshund.
Oh,
You
yeah,
are right. Dachshund is German for badger dog. While these dogs were underground, their loud bark signaled their location to humans above ground.
So they just like did their little hot dog bodies through the.
Tunnels to find badgers. Badgers are mean animals, too. Those have to be really brave dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd hear them under the ground barking, and then I don't know if you'd like dig down and get the badger out. But I had no idea that their
I didn't
perfect
either.
little hot dog bodies fit right down the badger tunnel. So dachshunds are cute and brave, apparently.
Guess so.
And Ren, if she was here, would tell you that someday she wants a dachshund and she wants to name it Buns.
She does not stop talking.
I think it's pretty adorable. I could bring her in here right now and I'd be like, Ren, what kind of dog do you want? Dachshund named Buns. Question 4. Doberman Pinschers were bred to protect someone in which profession? Tax collectors, police officers, or lawyers?
I'm gonna say tax collectors.
You are right. Carl Friedrich Louis Doberman was a tax collector and dog catcher in 19th century Germany who used the fruits of his labor to protect himself during the other, which means
He used the dogs to protect himself as a tax collector so that nobody would get mad at him or try to hurt
Yes.
him while he was collecting people's taxes.
you got it, because tax collectors were not well-liked people. Nobody
at all.
wanted to give them money, and I think tax collectors back then
Mean.
were a little shady. I think they would take a little too much money and keep it for themselves. Anyway, this guy was like, I'm going to use one of these dogs
To protect me.
to protect myself. So do you know what a Doberman Pinscher looks like? They're those like tall, mostly black, got a little bit of brown on it, pointy ears, real aggressive bark.
Okay. Yep.
Yes. So his last name was Doberman. Question 5. What kind of dog is Snoopy? A terrier, a beagle, or a French bulldog?
I am pretty sure he's a beagle.
You would be correct. Snoopy is a beagle. But when I think of a beagle, I think of a brown
Brown,
dog.
yes.
And Snoopy is not brown.
He's
so.
white with like a black spot.
Yeah.
Black ears.
So, I don't know. I don't feel like he's obviously a beagle in that respect.
I know. I just heard that before, so.
Sure. Question 6. A Basenji is a breed of dog that does not do what?
Running.
It
Sleeping.
doesn't bark. Basenjis are unique because instead of barking, they make a sound similar to a yodel due to the structure of their larynx. I don't know what they sound like, but
I don't either,
they
because that
don't-
honestly sounded like a bark.
they don't bark. They yodel.
Interesting.
Question 7. What color are Weimaraners? Are they black, brown, or gray?
Gray.
They are. Weimaraners are often called gray ghosts because of their coloring. Some Weimaraners even have gray eyes. So do you know what those look like?
No.
They're a hunting dog. They're tall. They have a really short coat. Very pretty gray dogs. Parent challenge. Which dog breed's name is Chinese for sand skin?
A Shar-Pei.
Yes! Good job! Among other unusual qualities like a blue-black tongue and a bulbous nose, Shar-Peis have a coarse coat of fur. So their name means sand skin. Shar-Pei.
Interesting.
Interesting. Round 3. The category is U.S. presidents. Question 1. What does the J in Donald J. Trump stand for? Question 2. What state was Joe Biden born in? Kansas, Pennsylvania, or Texas? Question 3. Dwight D. Eisenhower was one of 6 children. How many of his siblings were sisters? Question 4. Martin Van Buren was the 8th president of the United States, and English was not his first language. What language did he speak? French, Dutch, or German? Question 5. During World War I, what did Woodrow Wilson keep on the lawn of the White House? A flock of sheep, a herd of cattle, or a pig pen? Question 6. What is the most common presidential first name? James, William, or John? Question 7. Which president had a wife named Mary Todd? Parent challenge. Rutherford B. Hayes was the first U.S. president to have what installed in the White House? And now the answers to round 3. Question 1. What does the J in Donald J. Trump stand for?
Jaquavion.
No. The answer is John. Donald John Trump was born on Flag Day in 1946. What day is Flag Day? June 14th. He was raised in the Queensboro of New York City. New York City? I didn't know. I knew Trump was like famous in New York. I didn't know he was originally from there.
It.
Question 2. What state was Joe Biden born in? Kansas, Pennsylvania, or Texas?
I'm going to say Kansas because he doesn't sound like he has that much of an accent.
He was born in Pennsylvania. Biden was born in Scranton, Pennsylvania on November 20th, 1942. Isn't Scranton, Pennsylvania where the office is?
Yes.
Maybe he knows Dwight. Question 3. Dwight D. Eisenhower was one of 6 children. How many of his siblings were sisters?
5.
The answer is
0.
0. They were all boys. They were Arthur, Edgar, Roy, Earl, Milton, and Dwight Eisenhower.
I knew it was either going to be all girls or one or no girl.
Yes, I bet that was a very hectic household
I'm sure.
with 6
all boys.
Question 4. Martin Van Buren was the 8th president of the United States, and English was not his first language. What language did he speak? French, Dutch, or German?
I'm going to say Dutch.
You would be correct. Martin Van Buren's first language was Dutch. He was brought up in Kinderhook, New York, a primarily Dutch community. He learned English as a second language while attending the local school.
Wow.
Question 5. During World War I, what did Woodrow Wilson keep on the lawn of the White House? A flock of sheep, a herd of cattle, or a pig pen?
Sheep.
You are correct, a flock of sheep. Woodrow and Edith Wilson kept a flock of sheep on the White House grounds to save costs to cut the grass. So during World War I, America did not have a lot of money. All of our costs were going into military stuff and getting getting the troops supplies and military and all the things. So to save costs at the White House, Woodrow Wilson was like, we're going to put some sheep out to mow the lawn. Isn't that funny?
That's hilarious.
I like his ingenuity. Good thinking. Question 6. What is the most common presidential first name? James, William, or John?
Ooh. James or John or William.
The answer is
John! Williams! James.
The answer is James.
Yeah.
There are 6 presidents named James. They were Madison, Monroe, Buchanan, Polk, Garfield, and Carter. Jimmy Carter. His real name was James. Question 7. Which president had a wife named Mary Todd?
Lincoln Abraham.
You're right. Abe Lincoln's wife's name was Mary Todd Lincoln. Very good. Parent challenge. Rutherford B. Hayes was the first U.S. president to have what installed at the White House?
A bathtub.
Ooh, the answer is a telephone. Rutherford Hayes had the first telephone installed in the White House in 1879. Alexander Graham Bell invented it in 1876.
Wow.
So 3 years later, Rutherford was like, I need a telephone here. Round 4, the category is Star Wars. Question 1. Why does Luke Skywalker wear a black glove? Because he has a robot hand? Because it keeps him from getting burned by his lightsaber? Or because his hands get cold in space? Question 2. What is Chewbacca's nickname? Question 3. What droid has a round rolling body and a spinning head? BB-8, R2-D2, or C-3PO? Question 4. What group of bad guys wear all white armor? Question 5. True or false? Kylo Ren is Darth Vader's son. Question 6. What species are the adorable bear-like creatures in Return of the Jedi? Wattos, Ewoks, or Porgs? Question 7. What is a Jedi's main weapon? Parent challenge. What planet did Luke grow up on? Number 4 answers. Question 1. Why does Luke Skywalker wear a black glove? Because it's a robot hand? Because it keeps him from getting burned by his lightsaber? Or because his hands get cold in space?
Well, because, the lightsaber, and he needs to not get burnt by it,
The answer is because he has a robotic hand. Because
Luke Skywalker?
Yes. Because Darth Vader cut off his hand in battle and he has a robotic hand, he wears a glove to cover it. So in one of the movies, his own dad cuts off his hand with a lightsaber. So
What?
he gets a robot one and he covers it up with a black glove.
Since when did he have a robot hand? Why am I just hearing about this?
We have not seen many of the Star Wars.
We've seen one, but I think I fell asleep.
Question 2. What is Chewbacca's nickname?
Chewie.
Nope. That's okay. You want to try? No. That's hard. His sound is hard to make. Chewie is Chewbacca's nickname. Correct. Question 3. What droid has a rolling body and a spinning head? BB-8, R2-D2 or C-3PO?
R2-D2.
The answer is BB-8.
He has a body that
So-
he doesn't roll on the ground.
Right.
though. He has-
BB-8 is that newer droid that's like a ball and a ball. So it has like a, it's like orange and white.
Yeah, but
it's in
instead
one of
of
the-
a ball on the top, it's like a half a ball.
Yes. So it's in one of the newer Star Wars, not the old-timey ones with R2-D2 and C-3PO.
BB-8.
BB-8 is his name. Question 4. What group of bad guys wear all white armor?
The Empire.
They are called stormtroopers.
I got it.
The stormtroopers wear all white and they have those big helmety helmets, full head helmets, kind of like Marshmallow the DJ.
That's an interesting comparison.
It's more like Darth Vader's helmet, but white. Question 5. True or false? Kylo Ren is Darth Vader's son.
False.
It is false. He is his grandson. Kylo Ren is the son of Han Solo and Princess Leia. So, because Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker are twins, Darth Vader is also Princess Leia's dad, making her kid Darth Vader's grandson. So his original name was Ben Solo, like Han Solo, but he was seduced by the dark side of the Force and renamed himself Kylo Ren.
So he's evil now?
Yeah, kind of a cool name. I mean, I like it. I named my kid Ren, so...
Because of Kylo Ren?
No.
Oh.
Question 6. What species are the adorable bear-like creatures in Return of the Jedi? Wattos, Ewoks, or Porgs?
Ewoks.
Yep. Ewoks are known for their primitive technology and their crucial role in helping the Rebel Alliance defeat the Galactic Empire at the Battle of Endor. My favorite part of Return of the Jedi, those cute little bear Ewoks. They were adorable. Question 7. What is a Jedi's main weapon?
Lightsaber.
What color lightsaber would you pick?
Purple.
I think a pink one would be so cool.
I want a purple one.
Even though green's my favorite color,
Yeah, even though orange is mine.
I'd pick a pink lightsaber. That'd be sweet. Parent challenge. What planet did Luke grow up on?
Tatooine.
How did you know that?
I don't know.
Good job. It is Tatooine. Round 5. The category is types of balls. Question 1. What is the game in which dye-filled pellets are fired at opponents? Question 2. What were heavy, round missiles fired from old-fashioned ships during battle? Question 3. What ball helps with your vision? Question 4. What is a mass of fur accumulated in an animal's stomach due to it licking its fur? Question 5. What is a small clump of frozen precipitation often used in winter fights? Question 6. What kind of ball has dimples to help it fly farther? Question 7. What ball game do kids play where they hit a ball on a string attached to a pole? Parent challenge. What is the smallest ball used in Olympic sports? Last round answers. Question 1. What is the game in which dye-filled pellets are fired at opponents?
Is it Space Invaders?
Paintball.
Oh, this is in real life.
Yes.
Oh.
Paintball, dye-filled
Yeah.
pellets that get shot at other people.
Sorry, I was not in my right head. I thought it was video games for a second. I don't know why.
And then what happens when the paintball hits you?
You're dead.
Well, no.
In the game, you're like done for.
What does the paintball do when it hits you?
It splats.
Yes,
on
it
you and it
explodes,
colors.
and it colors what you're wearing.
And you normally have one color, and it tells you who hit you.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Question 2. What were heavy round missiles fired from old-fashioned ships during battle?
Cannonballs.
Cannonball! Also an excellent swim trick, unless you're sitting by the person and then you get soaked. But I do like to watch a good cannonball. Question 3. What ball helps with your vision?
Eyeball.
You got it. You gotta have eyeballs to see. Question 4. What is a mass of fur accumulated in an animal's stomach due to it licking its coat?
A hairball.
Hairball.
Disgusting.
That happens.
Hairball.
Hairball.
No.
Yes.
No.
They get them.
I know.
They clean themselves and then they swallow a bunch of hair. Hairball. Question 5. What is a small clump of frozen precipitation often used in winter fights?
Oh, a snowball.
Yes,
I
snowballs.
thought it was going to be hail.
Who is the fastest snowball maker you can think of?
Buddy the Elf.
Buddy the Elf. Absolutely. He makes, his brother makes about one, and Buddy's got that whole pyramid of snowballs, and he's like, yes, great scene. He creams those bullies. Question 6. What kind of ball has dimples that help it fly farther?
A golf ball.
Yes, the dimples reduce air drag and increase lift. Yes, more than if it was just smooth. So the dimples kick that ball farther. Pretty sweet. Question 7. What ball game do kids play where they hit a ball on a string that is attached to a pole?
Back and forth ball. What's that called?
It's kind of an old school game, but it is called tetherball.
Oh, I knew that.
The goal is to wrap the ball around the pole in one direction. We had a tetherball pole when I was in elementary school. I remember just whipping that ball around the pole, and then you try to block it and knock it the other way if you were on the other team. Yeah, tetherball. Parent challenge. What is the smallest ball used in Olympic sports?
A baseball.
The answer is ping pong or table tennis ball.
I knew that. No.
Yes, ping pong ball. That's the tiniest.
Ping pong.
And now it's time for the final exam. Now remember, you've heard these questions in the previous rounds, but these were the hardest ones we've had. So use your memory and try to think back to what the answers are.
Question 1. Doberman pinschers were bred to protect someone in which profession?
Tax collector.
Question 2. What state was Joe Biden born in?
Pennsylvania.
Question 3. What droid has a rolling body and a spinning head?
BB-8.
Question 4. What is a mass of fur accumulated in an animal's stomach due to it licking its coat?
A hairball.
Question 5. A Basenji is a breed of dog that does not do what?
Bark.
Question 6. What is the most common presidential first name?
James.
Question 7. What is the name of the puppet that Bingo is allowed to take home from school one weekend, who had supposedly learned karate moves while staying with Bingo's friend Harley?
Bob Bilby.
And here come your shout-outs. Star Wars comes from Sunny.
Thank you, Sunny.
And it's birthday time. Our first birthday shout-out goes to listener May, who is turning 8. Happy birthday, May. She loves reading, practicing the piano, playing chess, studying her encyclopedias, and of course, trivia. She is funny, smart, and very loved. Happy 8th birthday goes out to May. She loves reading and practicing the piano. She loves playing chess and studying her encyclopedias and trivia. She is funny and smart and loves so much. She is turning 8 years old, and that is great. We wish her the best 8th birthday, 'cause why? It's your birthday, May. Our next birthday shout out goes to Alec, who is turning 6. Happy birthday, Alec. He loves Legos, fishing, swimming, and reading. He is so excited to be starting 1st grade in a few short weeks. He is funny, smart, and can make friends with just about anyone. Your family says we love you so much, Alec. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Alec. You are turning 6. You love Legos and fishing and swimming and reading. You're so excited for 1st grade in just a few short weeks. You're funny, smart, and friendly. Happy 6th, Alec. Happy birthday! Our next shout out is a double shout out. The first one goes to Sienna, who is turning 10, double digits. She loves her school, Lilfordia, her hockey team, reading, and all of her friends at school. Sienna, you are turning 10 years old. You love your school, Lilfordia, and your hockey team. You love reading and all your friends at school. Happy double digits, Sienna. And Sienna's brother also has a birthday this week. His name is Hudson, and he is turning 6. Happy birthday, Hudson. He plays rugby for the Tigers. He loves math, his mom and dad, and their dogs, Stella and Scout. Happy 6th birthday, Hudson. You play rugby for the Tigers, and you love math and mom and dad and your dogs, Stella and Scout. Happy 6th birthday, Hudson. You are the coolest around. Happy birthday. The next shout out is a little belated, but it goes out to longtime listener Thaddeus, who is turning 9. Happy birthday, Thaddeus. He has been listening to our podcast since he was 6. That's so crazy. And thank you for sticking with us for all these years, bud. Happy birthday, Thaddeus. You just turned 9. You are so very cool and smart. And we hope that 9 was divine. La la la. Happy birthday to Thaddeus. Hope it was awesome. Happy birthday, Thaddeus. Our next birthday is a little belated. It goes out to Wesley, who just turned 9. Happy birthday, Wesley. He is from Raleigh, North Carolina. He loves swimming, learning about all things Canada, playing Battle for Dream Island on Roblox with his friends, and has recently taken an interest in photography. Wesley, your family says you are the kindest, silliest, and smartest 9-year-old we know, and we love everything about you. Happy birthday, Wesley. You're from Raleigh, North Carolina. You turn 9 years old, and you love swimming and learning about Canada and playing Battle for Dream Island, and you love photography. You're kind and silly and smart. Yeah, Wesley, happy birthday. Hope 9 was fine. Our next birthday goes out to listener River, who is turning 8. Happy birthday, River. He loves playing football with his friends and making up games with his little sisters, Clementine and Janora. He just beat Mario Odyssey, and he recently learned how to dive off the diving board. Happy birthday, River. You are turning 8 years old, and you love playing football and making up games with your sisters. You just beat Mario Odyssey, and you learned how to dive off the diving board. That is so super cool. Happy birthday, River. We hope 8 is great. You're a super cool kid, and we wish you the best. Happy birthday, River! The next shout out goes to listener Thomas, who is turning 10. You know what that means? Double digits. Thomas loves theater, singing, acting, and dancing. He is also an outstanding pianist, soccer player, and most importantly, an amazing friend. He is super excited to start the 5th grade and be on the robotics team. That'll be so fun. Happy birthday, Thomas. You are turning double digits. That means you're 10 years old. You love theater and singing, acting, and dancing. And you are great at the piano and playing soccer and a great friend. You're starting the 5th grade and you'll be awesome on the robotics team. Happy birthday, Thomas. Hope 10's the best it's ever been. Happy birthday! Our next birthday goes out to listener Marty, who is turning 7. Happy birthday, Marty. He's from Connecticut. He loves Sonic the Hedgehog, making comics, playing baseball, watching the Boston Red Sox, and playing with his brother Parker. Marty is funny, smart, loving, and curious. Happy birthday, Marty. You're turning 7 and you love Sonic and comics. And you love playing baseball and the Red Sox and playing with your brother Parker. Happy birthday, Marty. Happy 7th. Yeah, run it. Our next shout out goes to Jack, who is turning 7. Happy birthday, Jack. And his family is so excited for him. Jack is a super reader and a super swimmer. He is a great friend, brother, son, and cousin. His favorite band is Imagine Dragons, and his favorite game is Minecraft. When he grows up, he wants to be an Avenger. Jack has a sister named Willa, and your whole family says, "We love you, Jack." Happy birthday, you're turning 7, and your family is so excited. You're a super reader and a super swimmer and a great friend and brother and son. Your favorite band is Imagine Dragons. Your favorite game is Minecraft. When you grow up, you want to be an Avenger. That is so cool. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Jack, it's your 7th birthday. Happy birthday. Hope it is the best one ever. Our next shout out goes to Jessie, who is turning 7. Happy birthday, Jessie. She gets to celebrate her birthday while they are visiting their family in Colorado. Jessie loves music. She sings along to all of her favorite songs, learns new tunes on the piano, and even has started writing her own songs on the guitar. That's so cool. On the weekends, you will probably find Jessie sleeping in late before finding a good book to read, and then a bike ride with her family or friends. And your family says, "We love you so much, Jessie." Happy birthday to Jessie. You love music. You love to sing and play the piano, and you write your own songs on the guitar. You love to sleep in and find a good book to read. Then go on a bike ride. Happy birthday, Jessie. Happy 7th. Our next birthday shout out goes to listener Charlie, who is also turning 7. Happy birthday, Charlie. His favorite trivia for kids topics are Minecraft, Pokemon, and animal facts. At home, Charlie loves playing soccer, playing with friends, and making his family laugh. There isn't an obstacle course that he wouldn't try, and he just wrote his first totally original drum beat. That's awesome! Happy birthday, Charlie. You are turning 7. You love playing soccer and playing with your friends and making your family laugh, and you love obstacle courses. And you just wrote your first original drum beat. That is awesome. Way to go, Charlie. Happy 7th birthday. Our next shout out goes to Soren, who is turning 6. Happy birthday, Soren. He lives in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. He has a brother named Lennon and a sister named Liv. Soren likes Minecraft, Legos, skiing, puzzles, and catching frogs at the beach. Some of his favorite foods are flat cheese sandwiches, otherwise known as grilled cheese, and butter noodles. And Soren gives the best hugs. I say happy birthday, Soren, you're turning 6. And you live in Winnipeg, Canada. You have a brother, Lennon, and sister, Liv. And you love Minecraft, Lego skiing, puzzles, and catching frogs. Ooh, your favorite foods are flat cheese sandwiches and butter noodles, and you give the best hugs. Happy birthday, Soren, you're turning 6 years old. Happy birthday, we hope it's the best one yet. And our last shout out goes to longtime Patreon subscriber and listener Brooks, who is turning 10 double digits. Brooks loves theater, singing, acting, and dancing. He is passionate about tap dance, and he's about to begin voice lessons. He just played Skipper in the production of Madagascar Jr. Brooks got to ride a scooter on stage while being the lead penguin. This role was the highlight of his summer. That is so cool, Brooks. Happy birthday, Brooks, you are 10 and you love theater and singing and acting and dancing. And you love tap dance and you're going to begin voice lessons. You played Skipper and you got to ride a scooter on the stage while you acted. Happy birthday, Brooks, from your mom and your dad and your sister Meadow. Happy birthday, Brooks. And here is your conversation starter. Quinn, since you're turning 14, which means you're going to get a driver's permit soon, what is your dream car?
My dream car would be one of those fancy sports cars, but
Like a Lambo,
like a Lambo.
like Brooks says? Or like a Ferrari?
Yeah.
Really? That would be your dream car?
I don't know. I don't really have a dream car. Anything is good for me.
Well, that's good. My dream car is something that starts when it's supposed to and doesn't break down and has heat and air conditioning and is reliable.
Is that yours?
I just want something that works. So,
Yep.
yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you,
Have a great
guys.
week. Happy birthday, Quinn.
Woo!
Thank you for listening to the Trivia for Kids podcast. If you haven't done so already, please give us a 5-star review. Birthday shoutouts are for paid Patreon subscribers, so join our Patreon and you can get a birthday shoutout. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and follow our YouTube channel so you can see all of our live videos.